And this just in to CBS Sports HQ, where Texas Tech picked up a big commitment today in five-star offensive lineman Felix Ojo. Ojo is one of the elite prospects in the class of 26. Our partners at 24/7 Sports rank him as the top tackle in the class, as well as the number 5 overall prospect. Tech swooped in late. The Red Raiders weren't even listed on Ojo's top 5 headed into the weekend, but here he is. He is set to be a Red Raider. Let's welcome in national college football recruiting analyst Tom Loy from 24/7 Sports to break it all down. Tom, he gave us the little okey doke there when he was making the announcement, pulled the Texas flag. Instead, it's Texas Tech. What do you think of the fit there when it comes to Ojo?
This is a tremendous win for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. I mean, this was not expected, but behind the scenes, I mean, he's talking about, he told us this morning that he knew, I think it was a month and a half ago, but huge shout out to head coach Joey McGuire, general manager James Blanchard. I mean, this is the duo that runs the show there in Lubbock. They got it done. So beyond that, when it comes to NIL, rev share, all things in that space, I mean, Texas Tech is one of the most buttoned up as you'll find. They have it all together. So what caught my eye was a month ago, the university sent out a release. They said this Matador club that they have is now going under this Red Raider club umbrella, and they wanted to maximize funding opportunities for student athletes and mix that with this intense focus on winning national championships and creating championship caliber programs. So all in all, they are ready to roll, and it all starts today with five-star offensive tackle Felix Ojo. That is the case. Like I said, he told them a while back that he was coming. He kept it super quiet. He wanted to surprise everybody, and you know, this is a massive, massive win for them. The buzz is already happening. This is likely going to be the highest paid prospect in the class of 2026 that signs anywhere. I mean, they have their money, they have their funding buttoned up. If you are a Texas Tech fan, this should fire you up.
Yeah, I mean, it is just crazy to think about how level the playing field college football is right now. Other finalists for Ojo included Florida, Ohio State, Texas, Michigan. Instead, he ends up in Lubbock. Now, Tom, when you think about the Red Raiders, it was a fine season last year. They finished 8-5. They lost to Arkansas in the Liberty Bowl, but it kind of feels like with all the realignment and the moving and shuffling that they could have a good shot in the Big 12. What do you think about Texas Tech going forward?
I like what they did. I think that they are focused on winning and competing at the highest level right now. They have the horses. Like, and somebody like Felix Ojo is going to help when he gets there a year from now, but if you look at what they did this offseason, they hit the transfer portal really hard. They brought in USC running back Quentin Joyner, who's a guy that's expected to have a big, big year for the Red Raiders. They went out and landed David Bailey, an edge rusher out of Stanford, who was very coveted across the country. I mean, they landed difference makers on both sides of the ball. And then on the recruiting front, like I said, they landed Ojo. For me, all eyes now are on top 247 edge rusher Jamarian Carlton. He's announcing his decision with 24/7 Sports on July 10th. Texas Tech is a finalist. I think everybody like Ojo, everybody was pointing toward the Texas Longhorns. So keep an eye on that one. You got Chase Campbell, a top 247 receiver. The Texas Tech is absolutely going to be a player for. Wide receiver Braden Allen, a 3-star kid. So for me, just big picture, I think Texas Tech is here to stay. I think that they're turning the page and focused on winning and doing things the right way, and they're going to move the needle in the NIL space and revenue sharing time that we're in right now. I will say this: if you are a school and a top player commit all of a sudden starts talking to Texas Tech, or his representation starts talking to Texas Tech, I think it's time to buckle up, because things are going to get very interesting when it comes to Texas Tech recruiting now.
We saw they have the best recruiting class in the Big 12. They just signed the best prospect in the history of signing. So things looking good for the Red Raiders. Our Tom Loy joining us to break it all down. Make sure you're tuned in with us all day Saturday as well, as we partner with 24/7 Sports to bring you all the latest commitments. We'll bring you commitments tomorrow with 5-star defensive back Jaira Edwards and 5-star defensive lineman Bryce Perry Wright. And a little later, we've got you covered when it comes to Devin Fitzgerald's commitment. Of course, Larry Fitzgerald's son, is his journey to carry on the family's legacy of his Hall of Fame father, Larry Fitzgerald.